I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you. Don't want to, but I can't put nobody else above you. I hate you, I love you.
All right, I'm gonna find things that I like. Yep, that's the one I want. All right, I'm gonna talk about that one. I don't know why I picked this section. I just felt like there would be something I'd want up here. That's what I wanted.
Doesn't matter where we are. We are never far apart.
There's this band called the Postal Service that is fronted by, thank you so much. This is like home. This is sick. So this is the deluxe one, which I don't own yet. So I'm gonna buy it today, because support, buy music, please. The Postal Service is a band fronted by a guy named Ben Gibbard, and from interviews, all I can gather is that the group was called the Postal Service because they sent the project back and forth to each other over Postal Service from 2 different coasts. Kind of like an 808 and Heartbreak situation. In my opinion, this like advanced music, but not at the current time, like 10 years from when they made it. And it's kind of crazy that the stuff that I make is 10 years after this first one came out, because like my music is super inspired by this project. This is the 10th anniversary deluxe edition. They only ever made 1 album. This is it. And this is definitely like the most meaningful record to me of all time. So Mac DeMarco is sick to me. This album has a song on it called Ode to Viceroy, which like is probably one of the best examples of a song that feels like exactly what I would want to drive to at night. And a lot of my music is like what I call night driving music. I try and achieve that. So Ode to Viceroy is like a perfect example of that. It's just like blissful, like it lets you like forget about everything else you're thinking about. The rest of the album's incredible too. And I've actually seen Mac play at like 3 or 4 festivals, and every time it's amazing. When I saw him at Coachella, he crowd surfed all the way to the front of the house and even a little bit further, and then back with a corded mic, I believe. So he's so sick, and his performances are awesome, and I hope to get to kick it with him one day, because I think there's a lot of cool stuff we could talk about. This album, the first XX album, definitely like there's no record in it, as you can see, but that's one of my favorite things about them actually, is that when I first saw this, I actually saw it as the vinyl version at my friend Sean's house, and we listened to it in entirety the week before my first Coachella. And the whole time we were wondering, like, how are they gonna do a Coachella set? They only have 1 album, and what they ended up doing was just playing the album, which I thought was so next level, because I'd never thought about doing a show like that. The production from Jamie XX and the people involved in the band is just like so incredible. I'm a huge fan, and when I come over to Europe, like pretty much all I can listen to is the XX, because I know like when you drive around here, it just feels like this project, and it's just incredible. So I love this album. And then these are a triple stack. So I'm a huge Beatles fan. Basically, I took the Beatles class my last semester at school when I was starting to write music. And so all my life growing up, I knew that I loved the Beatles. And actually, these 2 together are the first 2 records I was ever given by my grandpa. When he gave me these, it was like kind of like a passing of the torch as to like, this is something even I like that your parents definitely like. And I knew my mom loved the Beatles because of this album. I had Rubber Soul in the car, in my mom's car, and we would listen to it all the time. And we would go back and forth between this and the Looney Tunes doing renditions of Beatles songs. This was kind of like my grand introduction to the body of work, and then this album and the Looney Tunes doing versions of their songs was my like entrance to it. So yeah, so anyway, so those are like a couple records I found today that mean a lot to me, and this one in particular I'm gonna buy. So support fine music, please. This is so cool. Thank you so much, Ref Trade. Peace.